Hey guys, welcome back to Stocks Around Us with me, Pizza. I have a question for you. What do you think is the most important thing that we need in our lives? I'll give you a little hint. It's not money, it's not love, and it's not food. Because let's think about it. We can survive without money. We can even survive without love, right? I mean, it'd be a sad life, but we can live. And of course, we can survive without food for maybe a few weeks, I guess. But the one thing that we absolutely cannot live without is water. We would die within a few days without water. Not only do we need to drink water, we need water to function in our everyday life activities. For example, washing dishes, taking a bath, doing your laundry, all these things you need tap water. And thankfully, we live in the 21st century, so we don't have to actually do these activities down by the river like our ancestors did. So today, I figured I'd bring you guys out here to see where our clean water supply actually comes from. Right now, we're about to tour a water treatment plant all the way in Pathum Thani, and we're gonna explore a tap water producer, ladies and gentlemen, Thai Tap Water Public Company Limited. Since 2004, Thai Tap Water has produced and distributed tap water for Provincial Waterworks Authority, or PWA, in West Bangkok, which distributes water to two provinces of Nakhon Pathom and Samut Sakhon province. Thai Tap Water provides the full service of water management and water waste treatment for PWA. They ensure water cleanliness through a computer-controlled system that checks water quality at all times, which then also get tested by the Ministry of Public Health. They also ensure that there is sufficient and continuous water supply for all of the areas, having 5 water storage tanks spread in different locations throughout Thailand. These water are used in households, commercial properties, and industrial estates. Thai Tap Water has the capacity to produce over 440,000 cubic meters per day. In addition to supplying PWA in Nakhon Pathom and Samut Sakhon, Thai Tap Water also provides water for PWA to distribute in Pathum Thani Rangsit areas through its Pathum Thani water plant. Another one of their subsidiaries is the Thai Water Operations Company, or TWO, which provides wastewater treatment and distribution in Thailand's key industrial estates, such as Bang Pa-in, Amata Nakhon, and Amata City. Thai Tap Water has purchased the rights to produce tap water and water treatment in Bang Pa-in Industrial Estate for 30 years starting from 2009. This is to reduce their revenue reliance on PWA, who is their sole customer. Guys, let's go find out some more about how the water actually gets cleaned and becomes your tap water from our very special guest today. Ladies and gentlemen, Khun Sompodh Sripoom, the Managing Director of Thai Tap Water. สวัสดีค่ะ Khun Sompodh.
สวัสดีครับ
So after walking through your plant, which is very huge, could you please explain to us the brief process of water treatment?
Right. The easiest way to explain about how we make tap water is quite simple. The concept is to separate solid from liquid, or you may look another way, to separate liquid from solid. When you take solid out, the solid becomes sludge, while the liquid part, that's the clean water.
Right.
That's tap water. It's very simple. So that's the concept. Take two sides or two parts of normally one's form in the same thing, take them apart, and that's it.
So how do you take them apart?
3-4 simple process. One is chemical addition. We add in chemical agents to speed up the process. And then we go through the sedimentation and then filtration. 3 steps: chemical addition, filtration, sedimentation, and then filtration. And then the last step is very important. But however, the last step here has nothing to do with separation of liquid and solid. The last process is disinfection. We have to add chlorine into our product. The reason we have to do that because when we deliver our product to the end users, we have to go through piping network, and to make sure that the quality remains pretty much the same as when we finish our process, we have to add in the chlorine to make sure that there'll be no disease, no unwanted things added on later.
Right, and
Yes.
speaking of delivering your products to your
Yes.
end users, in these past years, how much has the demand for tap water grown?
Right. Normally, in this area, our stronghold is
Yes.
is the household sector.
Oh.
Well, in Rangsit, Pathum Thani area, a lot of housing estate, real estate, housing development. So more than half of the water goes to the household sector.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I would think that it was the industrial sectors.
No.
So Thai Tap Water has 2 subsidiaries, the main ones, which is the Pathum Thani
One
water.
is Pathum Thani,
Yeah.
yes. The other one is we call two, Thai water operations.
So what is the main, what are the contributors of revenues, from each of these businesses?
So actually we have three business
Right.
units. One is at Thai Tap itself, 2 is at Pathum Thani, while 3 is at Bang Pa-in Industrial Estate. Thai Tap contributes roughly about 65% to our revenues, while here at Pathum Thani, roughly 30%, and Bang Pa-in about 5%. So
Oh.
65, 30, and 5. That's probably a rough composition of our revenues.
So the main source of your income is from PWA.
Yes, PWA, correct.
Is there a risk in that? What if one day, PWA just discontinues the contract with Thai Tap? Is there a risk there, or?
Right. When we work with government agencies,
Right.
of course, we have to remind ourselves all the time that our number one risk is political risk, or in this case, is risk with our partner because we have only one customer.
Right.
So that's normally our risk. However, there are 2 groups of private companies working with government agencies. One are those companies selling or having their products directly with end users, while the other group, just like us, are companies who don't deal directly with end users, but to relevant state agencies or state enterprises who are directly responsible for providing their services to the end users. We are on the second group. Most of the difficulties, headaches, and problems occur with the first group of companies, not the second group.
Okay. And
Yes.
how much have your sales been increasing with the Tap Water?
For the past, I would say for the past 6-7 years, we have growth in the double-digit zone every year. And we try to maintain our growth rate roughly at least 10%. That's our minimum. We would like to go up to 15%. So that's our goal, that we would like to go up to that far, to that high. Yes.
So do you have any plans to build more water treatment plants elsewhere?
Of course, we would love to expand our factory or our production plant. Here at Pathum Thani, we have about 10 years to go with PWA, so it might be a little bit difficult, might be a little bit tight to expand. However, at West Bangkok, Thai Tap, we still have a lot more room to go, so we plan to have our expansion there.
And with your contract with PWA, is there an opportunity for you to sell to them for that they can supply other areas besides the ones that you're already supplying?
Well, opportunity is always there. However, if we compare PWA nowadays and back probably 10-15 years ago, PWA now has much better, I would say, financial situation as back in the old days. So whether they need us or not, that's pretty much depends on them, because I have to say that all, I would say, basic utility works belong to government agencies. So if they don't want to cut out their work to us, then that's a little bit tough. But we are more than ready to expand our products.
But so then are you looking to, maybe target more private entities like what you're doing with the industrial estates?
Yes, we also look and check through all industrial estates if there's anywhere else that they maybe would like to concentrate on something else. And we, water experts, would like to take over their water service. So we also check, we have checked all those opportunities as well.
And lately, you've been tapping into the energy segment as well because you've invested in CK Power.
Yes.
So is this a future direction for the company into the energy segment, or how do you see it?
We're born from water business. However, in the long term, we would like to be, I would say, basic utility company. We don't want to limit ourselves to just water, and that's why we've expanded ourselves into the energy business, investing in CKP, and we'll continue to look and to search for opportunity in the energy business. And not only that, but also in the, we call it environmental friendly business as well. So hopefully sometime in the future, we would expand to cover three, I would say, business units. One is water, the second would be energy, especially, I would say, clean energy, and then environmental service business.
Right. Well, thank you so much for today, Khun Sompodh. We learned a lot from your water treatment business. I think it's very useful knowledge for everyone, so thanks a lot.
Thank you very much for visiting us. Thank you.
สวัสดีค่ะ
สวัสดีครับ
Financial highlights. At the end of the third quarter in 2013, TTW's revenue was around 4.48 billion baht, growing by 3% since 2009. Its net profit was over 2.2 billion baht, growing by 9%. The net profit margin was around 49.5%. This is a growth of 6%. Its ROE was around 26.7%, a growth of 10%. The PE was at 14.35, growing by 6%, and PBV around 3.75. This is a growth of 15% in almost 5 years. At the end of the third quarter of 2013, Thai Tap Water's share price was at 10 baht, which is a growth of 22%, and its market cap as of November was 39.9 billion baht. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Thai Tap Water. Join us again next time for more company highlights with me, Pizza, or catch our show on Money Channel or on the YouTube called Stocks Around Us Money Channel. See you guys later. Bye.